New tonight, a 3-day undercover child sex trafficking operation leads to the indictment of 5 Nebraska men. All are facing charges of attempted sex trafficking of a child. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, undercover Homeland Security investigators used online advertisements about sexual acts for sale. The 5 suspects showed up at a location to allegedly engage in sexual acts with a minor. Investigators say they encountered dozens of others who talked about committing similar crimes but did not show up in person.